Because I know Sunday mornings is well known for hangoversville, if we could say. Do you know what? I've been there myself before. Anyway, we move on. I've played a few tracks from their long-awaited album called Cry Baby Soul, as well as other Stomp DJs, and I think it's about time we heard from this UK outfit. So here's just a little bit about them and the album that's due out on the 26th of February.
Okay, hi, this is the Elusive from the Wawa Collective, and I'm here with Giorgio. And basically we're going to speak about the group and the album Cry Baby Soul, and also, you know, we're putting this together for Sandra C, Citizen of Soul, and her show, and everyone at Stomp Radio. Stomp Radio and them guys, it's really good getting radio stations supporting our album and the Wawa Collective. So for Sandra and the rest of the guys at Stomp Radio, it's very appreciated. So right now we're in the midst of putting out the Cry Baby Soul album, and maybe at the time you hear this, the album is out already. So we're just gonna, you know, basically break down what the Wawa is about. So I'll just go straight into breaking down the Wawa Collective. Okay, so with regards to the band, we have Giorgio, who's the main producer, and he rides the Fender Rhodes through the whole album, and he shares a lot of the production with Mathieu, Karsenti, and Mathieu leans towards the Latin grooves vibes as well. Myself, I do a little songwriting, but I'm mostly around arranging the whole project, stuff like that. And the the last member, should I say, is Sanya Lerin. She got on board quite later, but she's a part of the Wawa, and she is what we call the Wawa Mama.
That's right, yeah, the Wawa Mama. She has the image of the Wawa Mama that you will see in all the Wawa Collective branding and logos, designed by myself, was literally based on Sanya Lerin, where she is literally the human face of the Wawa Collective.
So if you see the logo of the Wawa, and you'll see a traditional ebony woman with an afro, that's Sanya Lerin. But the idea of the Wawa Mama concept was really just to say that we're comprising lots of different sounds, from Latin, from new soul, from hip hop, to jazz, like Tell Me Why, and we're putting it all together, and that's nature, isn't it? That's putting all different ideas together in nature. And so we kind of like put the Wawa Mama logo branding as like representing Mother Nature, really, a funky version of that, you know.
Flight 8009 to Seoul.
Well, the Wawa Collective came together in the mid 2000s. That's myself, the Elusive, with Giorgio with me now, and basically we are putting out a new album, the Crybaby Soul album, and it's a good album covering all different genres of music.
You know, it's been a long time coming putting this album together through all the trials and tribulations, but we finally got there, and it's just great that we have so much support in such a short space of time in getting our sound out there and for people to enjoy it.
Okay, the Crybaby Soul album's out, and there's a lot of good tracks on there, and the songs that we would like to speak about is briefly Tell Me Why, and that's a jazz-based track produced by Giorgio with Fiona Fay.
A track produced by myself, Giorgio, with Fiona Fay, the vocalist, who managed to do a wonderful job with her vocals, bringing that old jazzy style from the early jazz days and incorporating it into a modern style, which worked very well over the Tell Me Why track.
And another track being played is Prying Eyes, and that's featuring Angie, but it's really an ad-lib she's providing, but the main thing is acid jazz with a continual rhythm with good kind of like percussion and good sounds around it.
That's right, yeah, good percussive sounds and just a fusion of different vibes that we think work really well with the track.
Yeah, another song we would like to mention from the Crybaby Soul album would be Gordo. Okay, Gordo is the, well, I would say more commercial Latin dance, and that's within one of them funk Latin sessions the Wawa did with yourself and Mathieu, and yeah, it's a good happy vibe, and it was always intended to be a good happy vibe, and it's the kind of music we would expect to be played in a lounge in a club, stuff like that. So we hope you guys enjoy that track. Another track would be Conceptual Love, which has got a remix and the original version, and hopefully you guys enjoy that track. Conceptual Love was a project I put together with Badabadoo, who was a singer performer in season 7 of the UK X Factor program, so he was a televised artist. So it was a good, nice, new soul R&B song that we put together with that artist. On the Crybaby Soul album, there's a lot of diversity. Myself, Giorgio, and Mathieu, we've all written and performed songs on the album. And Mathieu in particular, he highlights a lot of our Latin groove and acoustic Latin flavors on the album. So yeah, I mean, thanks for just taking your time to hear what the Wawa Collective is about, and also definitely give a big shout out to Sandra C and the whole team at Stomp Radio for giving us a little time to tell people about the Wawa Collective. So the album should be out when you hear this. It's Crybaby Soul. It's a refreshing, eclectic album from a UK group. And thanks for Stomp Radio and Sandra for supporting the project for quite a while now. So it's really appreciated. So yeah, that's us signing off, and just stay funky, really, guys.
And I have to say special thanks to Elusive and Giorgio for their time and good grooves. On the Citizen Soul Show, I have featured the track Tell Me Why, as well as a Gordo, and they are my kind of tunes, definitely. So if you get the chance, check that album out. It's due the 26th of February, I do believe, and it's called Crybaby Soul. Of course it would be, because it's the Wawa Mama that's the actual icon from those guys. So talking about another UK